Welcome back. Well, it is Mental Health Monday, and we are talking seasonal depression, a disorder that many of us have dealt with. So thank you for joining us again, Dr. Caulfield. Great to see you.
Great to see you.
And you know, this is something that I actually learned about when I was living in Washington State, because it's very dreary there. My husband was stationed there. But this is something that can pretty much happen anywhere, right? So what factors contribute to this disorder?
Well, low sunlight or no sunlight, dreary weather, as you said,
Right.
Can really affect certain individuals that are prone to this. What happens is the chemicals in the brain, the melatonin that's responsible for good sleep, and serotonin responsible for uplifting feelings, happiness, oftentimes drop for people with seasonal affective disorder.
Okay, so then what are some signs and symptoms we can be watching out either for ourselves or for our loved ones?
You know, a change in mood or energy, feeling more depressed, feeling like you're just exhausted all the time, changes in appetite, typically overeating, craving carbohydrates, and just a low level of wanting to get involved in any activities that you normally enjoyed.
Now, when we were talking about, you know, because the dreariness kind of sets that tone, right? But can that also extend even if it's not a cloudy day?
It really can.
I mean, can it go long lasting even beyond that?
It usually starts typically in the fall, moves through the holiday season and into the winter, and early spring to late spring, people report that it lifts a bit.
Right, and then of course sometimes people get that holiday blues too, after friends and family, after the holidays, they're leaving, and then it just probably exacerbates that. So are there any lifestyle modifications or self-help tools that we can use?
Yes, definitely watch your diet. Stick to something that is familiar, that does not involve a lot of carbohydrates. Exercise, get out, do not isolate. And just watch your sleep habits. If you find that you are sleeping and you don't want to get up out of bed, try to set that alarm, get up, have a regular schedule, and that's going to help. Yeah,
I've heard that, you know, you don't necessarily need to catch up on sleep on the weekend. That kind of doesn't really work, right? You kind of want to have that regimented, whether it's during the week or the weekend. So what advice do you have for friends and family if you think someone you love is dealing with this?
Yes, well, you need to normalize it. You need to understand this is a disorder. And so you need to offer support. Offer to help them with tasks if they're feeling very sluggish and just don't feel like cleaning or whatever. Offer to help them out and offer them to come with you to events so that they're not isolating. And then if you're really concerned and things seem to be moving not in a good direction, offer support and share that you are worried about them, and it might be times for some professional help. Right,
and yeah, sometimes just lending that ear too and letting them know that they have support is good. But it might not be enough for some people, like you were saying, they might need professional help. So how would you, what would you recommend someone to do if they are currently dealing with this, or they know year after year they're going to be dealing with this and they want to reach out to someone for professional help?
Yes, well, at LSF Health Systems, we have an Access to Care line. It's manned 24/7 by our clinical team, and that number is 1-877-229-9098. And you can call. There'll be somebody on that other line, and we will help connect you to community resources.
Wonderful. Yeah, so if it's not necessarily something you're dealing with, but something like, you know, a friend or family member, you can at least give that resource. So thank you so much. We want to nip this in the bud. Let's get it out in the open. Let's destigmatize it, and let's just like deal with it before it gets too bad, right?
You are so right.
And so we can enjoy the holidays and the new year to come. Well, great to see you again. Thank you so much.
You too.